Okay, my name is Isaiah Dixon. I'm 18 years old, and when I was 15 years old in 2014, I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Isaiah was part and parcel of every activity that happened at Georgetown University Hospital, where Isaiah was treated, and I had the privilege of participating in his care. What I didn't know was that his devotion to what meant for a child who was on chemotherapy would go so far that at a very young age, he formed a foundation.
So as a child life specialist here at Georgetown, my job is to help reduce the stress and anxiety that can come with the hospitalization. One of the challenges that Isaiah had when he was in the hospital was that he needed to swallow pills on a daily basis, and he was one of those kids that had a really hard time being able to swallow pills. After a lot of patience and effort on Isaiah's part, we were able to get that first nerd down, and we gradually moved to M&Ms, and then he got to that point where he finally was able to swallow his pills.
From the day I met him, I think we clicked. He's the kind of young man who grows on you, who's a delight to meet, and who has such a positive outlook on life. And what amazed me most about Isaiah was the fact that it wasn't just about him. There were lots of other patients that he made good friends with. And it was interesting to see the support group.
We've talked, we've shared stories, and it helps to know there's somebody else going through what you're going through.
I missed my whole senior year of high school. I missed prom. I missed the end of the year activities like the boat party and just doing normal things with my friends.
So I think the hardest part about my treatment was definitely the isolation that I felt. I felt isolated from my friends because I didn't get to see them a lot. And even when I did get to see my friends, things just felt different. Obviously, they treated me differently. And then that's not necessarily their fault, because sometimes they didn't really know what to say to me.
When I learned about Isaiah's diagnosis, I was devastated.
He and I had been playing lacrosse together for the longest time, and all through middle school, I just remember he was always one of the faster kids, and I knew going into high school that that's what he wanted to pursue.
Isaiah was in top shape. He was really healthy. He was a great athlete. So when we found out, we were just completely shocked that something like cancer could hit someone so healthy and active. He had a really bright career ahead of him. It was really unfortunate that it got taken away, but he was really a star.
I feel like every teenager they have some false sense of invincibility. They feel like they can go out and do anything, and there won't be any consequences of it. But I definitely came to appreciate life more and the little things.
Isaiah has helped countless children today. He believes in keeping children happy while they're in the hospital, keeping their outlook positive, and I can assure you as an oncologist that children who have a positive outlook on life handle their chemotherapy better, handle the treatment better, have fewer stays in the hospital, and even their stays in the hospital are usually less complicated.
The reason we started Team Isiah Foundation is because we saw families suffering every day.
We're hoping to do more with fundraising and eventually get to the point where we can offer, say, scholarships to kids who are going to go to college who have been diagnosed with cancer.
I'm very proud of my parents for coming up with the idea and taking the initiative to help me start the Team Isiah Foundation. They saw a common experience for all of us, children of cancer, and they decided to do something about it.
So Baltimore is a unique city, and the Children's Hospital at Sinai serves a very large population of children who come from underprivileged areas, whose families have lots of financial as well as social problems.
So recently with Team Isiah, we've been able to help a family with food, financial assistance, and they had made a wonderful donation to us. We had received a laptop so our families and older patients can utilize laptops and work and do some internet surfing while they're in clinic. And also in our inpatient unit, they've donated a play system.
Team Isiah Foundation and Happily Hungry met through Georgetown Hospital. Bea Dixon and I are both moms of cancer survivors. All of my recipes change every month, and they're all seasonally driven. I'm a big proponent for eating what is in season and eating from our local vendors and purveyors. Happily Hungry and Team Isiah forged a great friendship, a great relationship so far. I'm looking forward to seeing that grow. I think both of these programs should be in every pediatric medical facility, certainly in this area and nationwide.
Hair a little bit better. This one is good.
Team Isiah has been phenomenal at just the support that they've been able to give our family with, just gifts that they've been able, monetary gifts that they've been able to provide.
When one person is diagnosed with cancer, the whole family really suffers through the situation.
In terms of our vision for Team Isiah Foundation, we see ourselves expanding.
I'll be attending the University of Southern California in Los Angeles, and I also hope to bring the Team Isiah Foundation out to the West Coast and to the local area hospitals in Los Angeles, and to help as many children as possible. It's definitely an honor having a foundation named after me. I almost feel a sense of responsibility as being someone who is fortunate in terms of their treatment and how I'm feeling. Just to be able to give back, just to be able to do what we do is something that's very fulfilling for me.